Hello everyone, Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be about the Augason Farms emergency food supply 30-day box, or they call it a pail. So this particular pail I've already opened. However, I didn't open it the way that they would advertise you to open it. So along the side here is a pull tab that when you pull this where you see the line at peels away, and then this then disappears, obviously, so that it can clear this tab. I took a butter knife and just basically pried these forward to clear those tabs, and so I opened the pail without breaking the seal on it. That way I could close it back if I wanted to, and these tabs would lock in place and it would be as if it had never been opened before. And as I said, to open it, technically you have to break the seal and just peel this off, and then it opens. So I opened it, and to my dismay, the first freaking bag has a damn hole in it. Right there. These are banana chips. When I compress the bag, air comes out and I can smell the scent of banana chips and feel air hit my nose. Not impressed at all with that. That actually pisses me off. I've actually taken probably about 8 bags out, and I've learned that taking those bags out and then trying to stuff them back in and get the lid to close back as normal is sort of like trying to take one of those little tiny CPR masks out of a little CPR pouch. Once you take it out, you're not going to be able to get it back in the same way. So, first bag out the box has a freaking hole in it, and I suspect that that's possibly from where they put the bags in the pail, pressed them down to compress them, and then throw the lid on. That's a possibility. I'm not really sure, but nonetheless, there's a freaking hole in this bag. So this bag is no longer good. Now, this was manufactured September of this year. Here we go. September of this year. Now, will it survive until September of 2030, 2050? It's supposed to be 2050 these expire. No, because it's not airtight anymore. So I'll probably enjoy me some banana chips sooner than what would be anticipated. But this box is a 30-day supply for one person, and we'll go through and we'll take a look at the pouches on the inside. Now, I will also note that on some of these pouches there are some, well, if I can find them. There's some of them I noticed that they were just, it looked like wear marks of some sort, like maybe in the factory where they were manufacturing this at and was running them through machines or something like that. I mean, it's a white colored package, but there's like these little black marks on them, and I don't know what that's all about. I don't know if that's some imperfection with the bag itself or where it's crinkled or whatever, but it just seemed a little blah. But the banana chips, as I said, I'm not keeping them in the pail. These are going to go off to the side, and I'll eat those here soon. But as far as the other pouches, there's a few of these buttermilk pancakes. Spanish rice. Another thing of Spanish rice. Strawberry flavored creamy wheat. Hearty vegetable chicken flavored soup mix. Some more buttermilk pancakes. Hearty vegetable chicken flavored soup mix. Spanish rice. Now this, I think, is about as deep as I got when I was pulling stuff out, and I was like, oh, I'll pile stuff back in and then do the video. So this is, as you can see, really how it came from the factory. I should have started the video at the very beginning, but obviously didn't think that all the way through. Some more buttermilk pancakes. Creamy potato soup. I'd also note that it came with, inside here, a 30-day meal planner. Just kind of give you an idea of what you should eat and how to prepare it. And the instructions for some of the meals. Creamy potato soup. Creamy potato soup. Creamy chicken flavored rice. Morning Moo's milk alternative. It's a stupid name. There's also, I noticed, some type of like particulate matter on the outside of some of these bags, and I don't know what it is. Like, boom, you see that? There's some kind of, well, it just came off of my finger there. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's like dust from their factory. When these things get made, they sit around and then they load them into a pail. I don't know what this powdered, like, it's like dust inside of the thing. Creamy chicken flavored rice. Some more creamy chicken flavored rice. Some fettuccine alfredo. They're still going a little bit more, and you can kind of see how they've packaged some of these bags down in there. Cheesy broccoli rice. And it's, again, it's, you can actually see some of it starting to form on my fingers. It is a, I don't know what it is that's on the outside of some of these bags. Like I said, it seems like it's almost like a dust of some sort, but you can see it from where I've been handling it, or handling all these bags. It's put a film on my fingers. Cheesy broccoli rice. Cheesy broccoli rice. Maple brown sugar oatmeal. Maple brown sugar oatmeal. And the last one, oops, dropped it in there. Maple brown sugar oatmeal. Bottom of the pail. And looking at the, I'll go off camera here for a second. Well, actually, I'll try and keep it on camera as much as I can. See, there's some type of like white, I don't know what this is, but it's it's a very thin, it's not like it's evenly coated all around it, but it's just inside the pail here. It's all over the bags. Some type of dust, powder, I don't know what the heck you would call it. So it's not completely sterile on the inside and as clean as what I would think or expect. So this 30-day supply of freeze-dried food, you get 1,236 calories a day, 30 grams of protein per day. There's 200 servings of food. Doesn't mean there's 200 pouches. There's just 200 servings of combined food. Of course, 30-year shelf life with freeze-dried food, and just add water. So you got to add water to freeze-dried food to reconstitute it. However, and I'm just doing a quick glance over the box, I don't see anything on here that indicates how much water is required for this entire box. And that is one reason why I wanted to open it, is to read the packages and record down how much water each package says it needs. And then that way I could write on this box, hey, you need a total of 2 gallons of water to reconstitute all the food that's in here. And of course, the other reason for opening up the box was to do a review on it and to see the type of quality that goes into it. And right off the bat, the first freaking bag at the top has a damn hole in it. You get a big thumbs down on that, Augason Farms. That really pisses me the fuck off. And sorry for the cuss word, but you know, when you spend $80 pretty much for something like this, and the first damn bag you get has a freaking hole in it, yeah, it's to be expected. Now, as I said, trying to get all this stuff back in that pail and make that lid shut evenly is probably going to be a little difficult. Here we have all the different bags laid out, and then trying to make it fit back in here and have the lid closed completely, I may not get the same results. For emergency food storage options, freeze-dried food is a pretty good option for long-term storage, and you don't have to sit there and worry about it like you would a box of MREs. You're going to have to rotate those boxes of MREs out after a certain period of time. 30 years right here. I mean, that's a good lifetime right there. You know, even going into, 20 years down the road, this box of food is still going to have a good 10 years of life left in it. And once I get to the 25-year mark, get another one of these. And that second box that I get is obviously going to be better, or not be better, but it's actually going to outlive me with what age I'm at right now. So by the time I need to actually rotate this out at the 25-year mark and have another box on hand, that second box, I won't probably get to the rotate out point to be able to get a third box. I'll most likely be expired by then. So pretty good shelf life on these, and it'll last a lifetime. The pail itself, it's like one of those big kitty litter boxes you get with kitty litter in it. It's good. The only thing realistically I think these things are good for is storage, keeping rodents and stuff from getting into it. I think a mouse or a rat is going to have a hard time chewing through this thick plastic, and it makes it easier for transporting it. Comes with the big nice handle on the side, and it's stackable, so you can stack another one on top of this. As far as it being waterproof, it's obviously not going to be waterproof. It doesn't have a gasket on it, so that means it's not really truly airtight either, which is why I'm not going to be putting the banana chips back in there, because it's not an airtight container. But really, it's just good for keeping it protected from rodents, and it just makes it easier for putting these against the wall, stacking some on top of each other, and having carry handles on them to move them around. Once you deplete an entire pail, of course you could repurpose this whole pail for something else. Store water in it, put, whatever you want to in there. Whatever you would need some type of container for, you could repurpose it for whatever it needs. But until then, it's of course going to hold all of the individual bags of food. And so I'll go in and I'll try and stuff these back down in there and make them fit to the best of my ability. But before I stuff them all the way back in there, I'm going to read each individual package, see how much water is required to reconstitute it. And then I'll just take a big old Sharpie and I'll write on a few different places on this box how much water all in all is required to reconstitute all the food that's in here. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section. If you have any suggestions on or reviews on Augason Farms, I have not really tried any of their products before. This is, I think, one of their first products of theirs I've gotten. I'm of course going to be trying the banana chips. I'll have a separate video on those. But if you've had similar experiences to Augason Farms, like opening the box and there's being a damn hole in one of the food bags, I really want to hear about that, because that is going to help determine whether or not I'll order from these people again. I can tell you I'm a little hesitant about wanting to order again just because of that hole being on there. But I understand that sometimes screw-ups happen. And this could be the one screw-up that they've had in a while, and any other times, they got perfect score, perfect whatever. And I just happened to get that 1% that just, boom, things didn't happen, stars didn't align just right for it. So if you got any experience with Augason Farms, I'd really like to hear back from you on that and hear what your experiences were like. For right now, just because I found a hole in the bag, I'm going to hold off on ordering any more of these until I've done a whole lot more research. Earl Henderson, Primordial Defense. Thank you for watching.